Hi, I am Amit Singhania, tax partner in Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas and Company. I, along with my colleague Rajat Bose, will discuss the impact of COVID-19 on the direct and the indirect tax front. The world is in an unprecedented situation with the outbreak of the 2019 novel coronavirus. Numerous countries have taken stringent policy measures to prevent the spread of this outbreak. While for now, such policy measure comprises mainly of widespread travel restrictions, workplace closures, citywide lockdowns, and mandatory quarantine. With the WHO having declared COVID-19 as a pandemic, there are growing concerns of restriction on trade being imposed by the government. As crucial as such policy measures are in curtailing the rampant spread of this outbreak, business operations of the companies both at a domestic as well as at international level are facing considerable commercial disruption as a consequence of this measure. In this edition, we are going to examine key issues related to taxes covering both direct as well as indirect taxes and intellectual property right for the board of the companies to consider in light of COVID-19. If one were to examine the tax compliances and financial health check, the first thing which comes to the mind is the cash flow management and sound financial health check. And this has gained prominence amid slowing consumption demand and supply chain disruption, which would be critical for the companies, especially for undertaking their tax-related compliances. Companies should undertake a comprehensive financial health check to ensure maintaining cash flow at an optimum level, not only for sustained business activity, but also to ensure that their taxes such as advance tax, TDS, GST are paid in a timely fashion. Non-payment or delayed payment of taxes could entail interest costs, which can be avoided by the companies through forward planning and careful monitoring of the cash flows. The second most critical aspect is the companies should closely work with their advisors and keep a close tab on the government action or the announcement for extending statutory timelines, introducing tax concessions and rebates for alleviating hardship faced by the businesses in order for them to quickly respond to such development. The Government of India, via an ordinance, has extended a due date for various statutory compliances under direct taxes. The last date for filing income tax return for financial year 2018-19 has already been extended from 31st March 2020 to 30th June 2020. The Aadhaar PAN linking date has also been extended from 31st March 2020 to 30th of June 2020. The most important one is the declaration and the payment under Vivad Se Vishwas scheme has been extended up to 30th of June 2020 without payment of any additional taxes. The rate of interest for delay in the payment of advance tax, TDS, TCS, self-assessment tax by 30th of June 2020 has been reduced. So the important point to note is that the rate of interest for such delayed payment has not been waived off but has been reduced. I will now hand over to my colleague Rajat Bose to take you through the impact of COVID-19 on indirect taxes.